Are the people of Gaza actually starving? I mean, it's a legitimate question because if you ask any world leader, any humanitarian organization, or just watch the ads that YouTube is probably serving you, you'd think millions of people are in danger of dying any day just from lack of food and water. However, if we look behind the news, if we look behind the children who are crying in front of the cameras, and we ask some key questions, we might find a very different story. Since the world wants us to stand with the poor, innocent civilians in Gaza and hate Israel in that process, it's important that we actually know what's going on. The real truth might surprise you. All of this and a whole lot more coming up on today's episode. I'm Luke Hilton, and this is the Israel Guys. Hello and welcome to the Israel Guys, where we believe that in a world of anti-Israel propaganda and Jew hatred, you should have a direct connection to the land and people of Israel. Still coming to you guys from the road, heart of Missouri this week, but we'd love it if you guys would subscribe, get that conversation going down below, hit the notification bell, follow us on podcast platforms, wherever you view or listen. And by the way, check out the brand new theisraelguys.com website, where you can get all of the content uploaded and published there daily. Brand new site, super excited, makes it super easy for you to watch, listen, read, interact with all of our content. So I just got off a meeting before we dive into today's topic, which is about, are the people of Gaza actually starving or are they not? And I got some juicy details of a video to show you. You're not going to believe this video that I watched. I just had to share it with you guys because it was so absolutely crazy. But before we get into that, I just got off a meeting with renowned Israeli music artist and singer Yair Levy, who actually also happens to be an elite special forces operator in the IDF, equivalent to the American Navy SEALs. I could not be more excited because he is doing a full-on concert with his band in Nashville, Tennessee, in our Israel Summit event coming up, Nashville, Tennessee, May 20th through 22nd. I just want to encourage you guys, besides just coming to an amazing concert with Yair Levy and worshiping with an Israeli singer and music artist, the songs of Jerusalem, the songs of the temple, the songs of Israel. Besides that, please consider driving, flying, taking a boat. No, I'm just kidding. But wherever you are in the world, please consider making the effort. Please consider spending some money to get to Nashville, Tennessee, May 20th through 22nd. Because Israel needs us to stand with them right now. And as Christian Zionists, or as Zionists in general, it is very important that we come together with united voice to support Israel, stand with them, and declare to the world that the land of Israel belongs to the Jewish people, 100% of it. Please go to theisraelguys.com/summit or click the link down below. Tickets are available right now to register for the Israel Summit event, the gala, and the concert, so you don't want to miss that. Okay, so a quick update on the war. I was just looking through some of the news just so you guys know what's happening. A lot's happening in Israel. The Israeli Air Force has been striking Iranian targets inside Damascus, Syria. That's right, Iran has their finger in just about everywhere. Not only Iran, but also inside Gaza, also inside Judea and Samaria. Also, you guys know Hezbollah in Lebanon, which is their proxy army, and inside Syria. And the IDF is taking care of business. In Gaza this week, and even today, the IDF has been in the midst of a new offensive against the Hamas terrorists who are in the Shifa Hospital compound in Gaza City. Remember the Shifa Hospital early in the war revealed to be headquarters for Hamas. So far this week, the IDF has killed more than 50 Hamas terrorists inside the Shifa Hospital and have captured nearly 200 suspects. Unfortunately, another Israeli soldier, an officer, was killed this week, bringing the total number of IDF soldiers killed to 251 since the beginning of the war on October 7th. I also saw that one of the Israeli hostages, which hostages now still in captivity, have spent more than 164 days in Gaza in captivity. One of them, Daron Steinbrecher, she turned 31 years old while still in captivity. And I just mentioned that because it's important to remember. We can't forget the hostages. We can't forget what's going on. The war is still raging 5 months in. We have to keep praying. We have to keep standing amidst the ever-growing tide of anti-Israel rhetoric. Very, very important. Coming up, a Gaza man unboxes an American MRE that was dropped as part of an aid package. You don't want to miss that. Just one other note is that Israel established a National Day of Remembrance to honor those killed every year in the October 7th massacre, as well as soldiers who have lost their lives in the ongoing war and battle on terrorism with Hamas in Gaza. It's going to be observed on the Hebrew calendar, the 24th day of the Hebrew month of Tishrei every year. So National Day of Remembrance for those who lost their lives on October 7th. That's going to be an annual day of remembrance every year in Israel. Even though we're already 3 months into 2024, or nearly 3 months, it's still more important than ever to buy what we believe in. If you watch the Israel guys, I'm guessing you're already a strong supporter of the Holy Land, and especially right now, you want to do everything you can to stand with the land and people of Israel. That's where our good friends at Blessed by Israel come into the picture. They work with small, family-owned businesses in Judea and Samaria to source beautiful products, import them to the United States, and then ship them directly to your doorstep. We're talking top quality, incredibly beautiful products, all from family-owned businesses. They're all boutique, and they offer something that everyone in your family or your friends or your workplace will love. We're talking cosmetics, soaps, tea, chocolate, honey, and one of their best-selling products, olive oil from Israel. When you purchase a product from Blessed by Israel, you will, 1, receive beautiful boutique products for your friends or family that they're sure to love. 2, invest directly in small family-owned businesses in Judea and Samaria, strengthening Israel's economy and the Jewish pioneers who live there. And 3, you'll be telling the world loud and clear that you stand unconditionally with the land and people of Israel. Check out blessedbyisrael.com to see how you can have wonderful products from Israel shipped straight to your doorstep, all while standing with the land and people of Israel today. Visit blessedbyisrael.com or click the link in the description below today. Okay, you guys ready for this? Because we're just hearing lie after lie after lie, right? We're hearing now the United States is getting involved. You saw Justin's show about setting up a temporary, right? Probably not temporary pier that's going to take a couple of months to actually put into place, at minimum, maybe longer, to deal with the growing crisis of children starving inside Gaza, people starving. You know, I feel like every time I go on YouTube now, the pre-roll ads that come on before the video you're going to watch is just like a crying child inside Gaza with a narrator over top that says, brothers and sisters, we have to help the people of Gaza. They're starving right now. They have no food. You've seen some of our team was on the Gaza border just a couple of weeks ago. We saw some of the pallets of aid being dropped from the sky and parachuted down inside Gaza. By the way, the U.S. managed to kill 5 people that way, but I didn't hear many news outlets talking about that. The aid is actually harming some of the people inside Gaza. Of course, they were running full speed towards these pallets that were plummeting towards the earth at breakneck speeds, even though they were being parachuted. But we're just seeing this, right? People of Israel, people of Gaza are starving. They have no food. They have no water. All the images you see are war-torn piles of rubble. Okay. So we had some of our viewers, and thank you guys for sending this content in, send us a number of videos of what Gaza actually looks like, because people of Gaza, they don't tend to hide it. They don't tend to hide what's going on, right? But I want to play this video for you guys. And we just have to have a little bit of commentary, because all we have to do is open our eyes and think for ourselves, right? We don't have to be a rocket scientist. We don't have to be like a journalist or a politician or a researcher, right? We just open our eyes, ask some real simple basic questions, okay? Let's watch this video.
So as the airdrops have been dropped in the north, I've been able to buy this today from the northern part of Gaza. That's where most of the airdrop has been dropped. And it's from the Department of Defense, the United States of America. This is the airdrop they drop on us, this small, and then all the airstrikes that they also hit us with.
Okay, first of all, he says they drop MREs on us and also all of the airstrikes. So now he's equating humanitarian aid, whether it's from Jordan, whether it's from the US, whether it's from Israel, whoever it's from, he's equating that with Israeli airstrikes in Gaza. Aid, airstrikes, same thing, right? They're both Horrific. He's also insinuating that this aid being dropped is meant to destroy the poor people of Gaza, right? By the way, stay tuned for the end of this video, because where is this guy from? Because he certainly does not hardly have an Arabic accent, right? Okay, let's keep watching.
So I wondered what's in it. It comes for free, but at the end we still have to buy it. Let's see what's in it. So starts with the top, crackers, and then applesauce. And then, oh, wow, gum. Wallah بالهم فايق راجل. What's this? This is like some, I don't know. We don't see these here. And energy bar. This is the most thing I'm excited to have. French vanilla. Wow. Cashews, so nuts, peanut butter, and
he says it comes for free, but at the end we still have to buy it. He says he has to buy this MRE, right? He's unboxing an American MRE, and he says it was dropped for free, but then I still had to buy it from northern Gaza. Buy it from whom? Because Israel's not charging them for aid. America's certainly not charging them for aid, so that only means that somebody's charging for it, which either leaves basically two options: Hamas, who controls the government of Gaza, or individuals who are looking to make a buck or two off of this free aid. Caption on the screen on this video says, "This is more torturous than it is aid." My question is, again, just asking simple questions. If this is the Department of Defense, which he reads off the package at the beginning, if this is an MRE from the Department of Defense, doesn't that mean that this is the same food that America feeds its soldiers? If you're in the US military, don't you eat American-made MREs when you're in war, right? If you're starving, how could any food be counted as torture? He's calling an American MRE torture. But if you're starving, wouldn't any food be helpful, right? Doesn't matter what it tastes like, if it's food and it's nourishing you, then it's what you need, right? Okay, let's keep watching.
so overall, it's one of the worst meals I've ever had. I literally ate a piece of everything because, imagine I'm fasting all day, hungry, haven't eaten anything, and then I came to eat this. Nothing tastes good. Only the peanut butter tastes like our Canadian peanut butter. Everything else, this whole meal is like a 2 out of 10. Not even a 1 out of 10, actually. This is torturing us more than it's being aid.
Okay, so then he goes through what's in the package, obviously. We see everything, and then he flips to the end and he says, I ate a piece of everything, but then that's all I could do because it was so bad, right? Meaning he wasn't actually that hungry, or that he has other food and this MRE was just optional, right? Meaning he wasn't actually starving because he had other food he could eat, but he wanted to taste this to show his viewers, right? Because he's some kind of influencer. I don't know who he is. Then he goes on and he just happens to mention, imagine that I'm fasting all day, so I'm really hungry, I'm really looking forward to this MRE. Well, average person watching this says he's fasting. Oh, he's fasting because he doesn't have food, right? That's not the case. It's Ramadan right now. If you're a Muslim, you're fasting during the daylight hours, meaning when he says he's fasting because it's optional. It's his choice to fast as part of his religion during the Muslim holiday of Ramadan. After nightfall, that's when he eats and he comes to unbox his MRE. And then at the very end, he says, only the peanut butter tastes like our Canadian peanut butter. Ding, 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 ding. Did you catch it? Did you catch his accent? His nearly, almost near perfect American accent? This guy's Canadian. What is he even doing in Gaza? Maybe he got stuck there. Maybe he's visiting. Maybe he's an influencer, TikToker, and he's coming to Gaza to document the so-called starvation in there, right? But yes, again, this whole video is just such a farce. I saw so many lies. Some videos take a lot of research to figure out, but then this video is just instantly lie after lie after lie, or just kind of leading the audience on, trying to make you believe something that's not actually happening. And again, You don't have to be a rocket scientist. You don't have to be a researcher. All you have to do is open your eyes, ask really simple questions. Okay, a couple more videos for you guys to watch. I just thought these were amazing. And again, some of our viewers sent these videos in. A TikTok shawarma collection from Gaza in February. Some very nice looking shawarma. If you've ever been to Israel or the Middle East, you probably had some good shawarma. This is what it looks like, a classic roadside stand or classic restaurant that you'll find anywhere in many parts of the Middle East. It looks like plenty, and I believe this video is from February, so yeah, maybe a couple weeks ago, but again, doesn't look like near starvation. Another video off of Twitter or X. Ask ourselves the question, do they really need food from the United States? Do they really need food from US aid? Or, as this guy does, do they just take that aid from the United States and toss it in the garbage? Because they'd rather have a shawarma from that shawarma stand that you just saw in the last video. Again, another video from Twitter. Somebody, Omar, apparently complaining that chocolate bars like Galaxy and Snickers, which is an imported candy, right, cost 10 shekels, which is about $2.80 in the South Gaza Strip. I don't know about you guys. I know Americans are beginning to complain about inflation. Prices are even more expensive in Israel, so yeah, like 10 shekels is not a bad price, right? $2.80, not bad at all. Just the fact that you have access to candy like Snickers bars and Galaxy chocolate, right? Galaxy bars. Again, last video, how about some freshly roasted peanuts from the open air market in Gaza? Looks pretty good, huh? So again, we ask ourselves the question, are the people of Gaza starving? And what I hope to accomplish today is just to get you to ask yourself these simple questions. What's actually going on behind the scenes? Is the mainstream media telling us the truth? Are the images we're seeing coming out of a Hollywood set, are they real? When we see images of dying babies or dead children, are they wax dolls that were documented as being bought from China and shipped into the Gaza Strip before the war? When we see children crying amidst rubble saying they don't have any food or water, is that true, or is it actually just fake for the camera? We know for a fact that so many things are faked and come out of a Hollywood set. That's just hard to believe when things are actually true. Is there war in Gaza? Yes. Is there suffering in Gaza? Yes. Are there places where there probably is? It is harder to get food and water? I would venture to say probably yes. Does that mean there are 2 million people in Gaza that are in danger of dying today because of lack of food and water? Absolutely not. But America and so many other countries around the world, and the United Nations and humanitarian groups want you to believe a certain narrative. They're pushing these so-called facts straight down your throat. They want us to believe the YouTube ads. They want us to believe what the world leaders have to say. They want us to believe the lies and propaganda coming out of Gaza. And again, you simply have to open your eyes, ignore much of the media, and ask the right questions. In conclusion, guys, look this stuff up for yourself. We'll put all the source links down in the description below. You can check out these videos and just ask good questions. They can be simple questions. Doesn't have to be complicated. Don't forget to purchase amazing boutique products from Israel's biblical heartland from small Jewish-owned businesses at blessedbuyisrael.com. The direct link will be in the description below. Please hit subscribe, hit that, and get that conversation going down below. As always, tune out the fake news and tune into what is actually happening here in the land of Israel. We're here every single day, every single week, Monday through Friday, with your direct connection to the land and people of Israel.